So, welcome back. So, earlier today, I was like driving down the road, and I always just think about listening to Latoya Okia. She is a really good motivational person for me. Once you find your person, you know your person. So, she just speaks clearly to me. She awakens things in me that I didn't even know exist. So shout out Latoya Okia, because I had no idea these things were even inside of me. And I feel like other people knew, but I guess we just didn't know how it all unfolds. So it's great to see that things do unfold naturally. And I think that's what's really important when you're thinking about your gift and how to serve. Just make sure that it's happening naturally with the flow of life. So I'm all about the natural flow. And anything outside of that, I don't want nothing to do with it. So she always talk about like go out into nature, and I always used to think like, what is she talking about? So today, ironically, when I looked up at the sky, I saw a eagle in the clouds and a X. And in my mind, I was like, oh Lord, so what am I needing to stop doing? I forgot all about the eagle. So that's how quick you could just go to the negative. But God said, no, I really want you to pay attention to that eagle. And I was just like, I've been an eagle twice. I talk about that all the time. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences on top of that. So I was like, okay, what about the eagle? So God say it's time to stop sleeping on yourself. And I'm just like me, and I'm very shy in some ways, but then in a lot of ways I'm like, no, come with it. So he definitely told me to stop sleeping on myself. People are out here that are wanting to hear me, wanting to hear encouragement, wanting me to share my gift. They need my coaching skills. People that's actually wanting to work on their problems, because every time I get off the phone with somebody, they're like, "Ooh, this is really your area." So I'm really working in my area and taking clients. So life coaching, if you need a coach, here I am, sick and all. So give your gift and add value to the world. Latoya always encourages people to add value. Even Steve Harvey, he talks a lot about, finding your gift and figure out what service you can give. And people who freely give are rewarded and compensated for those gifts. So it's definitely time for me to stop sleeping on myself and be able to freely give my gift, freely step into my abundance. And one thing I am noticing is that once you step out on your own lane, people will somehow think that you are like merging into their lane, and it's enough love, it's enough resources, it's enough clients in the world. There's billions and billions of people in the world. So if you feel like somebody getting in your lane, or you know if you do makeup and it's 1,000 makeup artists where you are, it doesn't matter, because people will still come to you just because it's you. So don't let that defeat you if it's a million people doing what you have a desire and a gift to do, because it's millions and millions and millions of people in the world. So it's enough resources and it's enough people and it's enough space for everybody for their gifts to thrive. So don't sleep on yourself. Just jump out there. Even if it's 1,000, you make it 1,001. So another thing is, when I was thinking about the eagle and the X, so the X meant everybody can't go. And that's a hard pill to swallow when I don't have a big circle, but when you are taking a route that is not easily taken by a lot of people, you have to kind of step away, go ghost. And eventually people, when they don't hear from you, it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, we're just going to put her in hindsight. Out of sight, out of mind is what people say. So sometimes, everybody who starts with you can't finish his journey with you. You will find out that some people are disloyal. Some people are haters. Some people are bitter. Some people don't like your natural flow of energy and resources that come to you. Everybody just can't go. And that's a hard thing to remember and to accept, but it's true. And in order to be like that eagle, you have to be ready to soar. You can't soar with a lot of baggage and a lot of negativity and a lot of confusion. So when you see yourself pivoting to another direction, and then you see other people's energy shift, or their support shift and things like that, those are little indications for you to know that they might be some of the people that can't go because they can't handle your success. And a lot of people are okay with you as long as you're supporting their vision, you're supporting their dream, and you are doing exactly what they want you to do. But you can't always just do what other people want you to do in this business, in this world for God. You're not going to be able to do it and do what you're here to do. You're going to probably have to step on some toes. You're going to have to eliminate some people. You're going to have to do some things that other people are going to say, well, I wonder why she's doing that. Or I wonder what's going on with her. You can't really explain it. You just have to do it. And some people, if they need a lot of explanation, you're not going to be able to keep those people around. Because like I said, you're figuring it out yourself. You're stepping out on faith, and you're not going to be able to know everything. And God told me, far as the X and the eagle, you or we all don't have a lot of time. We all have a time limit of when we're going to expire. And for me, I've already lost my mom. So when you see people really, really close to you, life expire, it wakes something up in you like, whoa, I really don't have a lot of time. So you got to get booked and busy in your own lane, in your own purpose. So God definitely reminded me, you can't wait. Like I said, you don't have time to explain to people what you're doing. You don't got time to try to figure out, what's wrong with you, what's going on with you. You're not going to be able to have time to do that. You got to stay in your own lane. You got to stay focused on what you're doing. Plan, but don't over plan. Like, to me, it's getting kind of simple because I'm staying in the rhythm and consistency on my channel. My biggest thing is just to shower. Once I get that shower, put that cold water on my face, on the back of my neck, whatever I got to do, curls, whatever hairstyle I got, the wig, I'm going to be on here. And it doesn't matter. I'm going to be press and play, and I'm not going to overthink it. And even when I go back to maybe edit the videos or look at the videos, I just usually post it because I'm going to pick it out with a fine-tooth comb and find something wrong with it. Don't do that to yourself. Just press play and put it out there, because being authentic is what people really want to see. They don't want to really see like a robot. Hi, my name is Jess. Like, no, they really want you to show your personality, and you're human, so you're going to mess up. You're not going to be perfect. So remember not to have any fear. No fear. So an eagle stands up during the storm. The eagle does not have fear. So be fearless and don't worry about what people are going to say about you. Because I literally have a small number of followers and it's already, and subscribers or whatever, and it's already changing people's personality and how they, I guess behave around me. And it's not my personal, I hear the train coming by my house. But it's not my personal problem. So don't overplan or overthink it. Just do you and let everything naturally that's supposed to come to you come. Allow room for God to figure out all the details. It's only just your job to go and plan in the things that you can plan on. Like if you have children, you have to plan to take care of them. But as far as all the details, the help, the logistics, it's coming. Don't worry. Have no fear. Let God do his business with help figuring everything out. And you have to be willing to take a season of being unorganized. You might have to do the video first and then wash your dishes, or you might have to do the video then shower, or do your client's hair and then cook your dinner. You just have to figure out what works best for you. So if it doesn't look like how a normal person's schedule would look, don't let that disrupt your path or stop you from reaching your goals or doing or completing it. Don't let that stop you, because I'm very organized. So being unorganized is something that I have to say, okay, Jessica, no perfection. Press play in the kitchen, on the video, at work, with clients. Make it happen. And this is literally how I talk to myself. And I got all of this from the eagle and an X in the sky. So it is very true. God will give you signs and wonders out of nowhere. And if it hadn't been for Latoya Okia, I would have never thought about it. When you're in grade school, they teach you, oh, look at the clouds, and you have time to do that. But as an adult, you're just like, Lord, let me just get to this Walmart as fast as I can and do what I need to do. But something just told me, just look at the sky. And when I looked up there, it was like an eagle soaring through the sky, and it was an X on the other side. And God, I was wanting to ignore it, but God was like, no, like it's a whole message in this. So sometimes you got to be paying attention. And this is a part of that natural flow that I was talking about. So, my content, I don't steal it from nobody. I don't borrow it from nobody. It just literally comes. Like I pray, I meditate, and this stuff comes. So, like I said, it's a million people doing what you're doing, but you need to make it 1,000,001, because your ideas, your creativity, what God gives for you to say is going to be totally different from what the next person says. So, the last thing is to take flight. After the eagle do whatever he need to do, he takes flight. And when you take flight, you can't worry about who you left behind, what was undone, and like when you're flying, however much energy you give while flying is what you're going to receive. So if you don't put a lot of energy into your work, so your gift, you're not going to receive that much back. So you have to be very dedicated to your own skill in your own area. And somebody is waiting on you. Like, I don't know who my videos are supposed to be for, but I know somebody out there is waiting on my videos and for my content and for my coaching services. And I know that because this is the thing that wakes me up. And when you find a thing that wakes you up, you will do it for free and things like that. You know that you're on the right path, because like I said, I got this out of looking in the sky, driving to Walmart today. And it was so just like, okay. And I thought it was nice to come on here and share, because I was just shocked. And the other thing I have is to leave no work for your kids. So I feel like whatever I don't put my all into, that's how generational curses and habits and things like that happen, because your parent didn't do something or your grandparent didn't do something. So let it stop with you. So if you got a book to write, start writing a book. If you're supposed to be creating content, you're supposed to be sharing your makeup skills, your hair skills, you're supposed to be the best mechanic in the area, everybody's supposed to be calling you to fix their cars. It's something that God has placed in you that you're supposed to be waking up every day and sowing into it. Like I said, right now my channel is small, but I know it's going to get bigger because it's natural for me. It's natural for me to get on here. Sometimes I'll be nervous, but I still just get on here and I share little things as simple as the eagle and an X in the sky. So it's something out there that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be stop sleeping on yourself. Stop letting people get in your head. Oh, it's not good enough. Oh, you don't have the ring light. Oh, you don't have this. You don't have that. Your voice sounds weird. So remember, everybody can't go. So some people, you just going to have to pluck them off like haters and just keep it pushing. And don't try to like forget everybody that but the people that you're kind of skeptical about, just distance yourself from them, because they're going to confuse you and keep you sleeping on yourself and sowing into their dream. But when it's time for you to sow into your dream, you like, I don't know, because you poured all your energy in somebody else's gifts and their dreams. So remember, you have a time limit. Everybody's going to expire. That's one thing I know we all got in common. Even when people are racist, even when people hate you, even when people act like they don't see you, act like you're not valuable to the team, or you don't have any gifts to offer, everybody is going to expire. And just make sure that you do what you're supposed to do before your expiration date comes. And nobody knows when it's coming. And take flight. Do that thing. Try your best. And just press play and see where it goes. It can't do any worse than what you're already doing, I'm sure. anything is going to make it better. You're going to get practice. You're going to gain a skill. And eventually you'll get compensated for it. So just stick with it, because I'm going to stick with it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel and watch my videos so that we can interact with each other. So I'll know that I have people watching and that my gift is actually helping people. So I just wanted to get on and share really quickly about this eagle and this X, because it really just shocked me. And something as simple as just driving to Walmart, looking in the sky, God will talk to you. Angels and ancestors, they will be all around you, making everything go smoothly, because this was very smooth, effortlessly. I just pulled out my notebook and wrote it down. I didn't even stress about it or anything. So I am already in my PJs and I'm about to take some more medicine and go to bed. So I'll tap in tomorrow. God bless.